Hi, my name is Mark Sekula, and I'm a marketing professional in the industry and wanted to provide my view on proper audience targeting and what's really required to do that properly. When we look at the key elements of targeting your audience, one of the key elements is having the right data, having the right internal and external data if you're using third parties to leverage, for example, doing a webinar with a third party organization or something like that. You want to make sure you have the right accounts and the right contacts, the personas of those contacts, both internal and external, in order to be successful. Without that, you're kind of targeting a needle in a haystack, and it's not as targeted as you need to be. The second thing is you need a message that's compelling and consistent so that the target audience will read it and say to themselves, or hear it and say to themselves, this is something that is my pain, and I can see that I'm going to get a benefit by, pursuing this. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. And it really needs to be, for example, targeted at the persona. So if you're targeting a VP level person who's in charge of a group within an organization, they're going to have a totally different perspective on what's important to them than someone who is a manager managing a group of people that's involved in a particular function or part of the organization versus the person who's actually doing the job. So each one of those personas or snapshots of a persona would require different types of messages, or could require different types of messages. In some cases, you could target all three with a message. In some cases, maybe you want to target one of them to really get down to pinpointing their specific problems so that you can get, for example, a meeting or get them to take action on acquiring your solution. The third element involved is the content and leveraging the right content to get across your message. And depending on various audiences that you may have, they may be more interested in reading about the problem. Others may be more interested in watching a short video. Or there may be a combination of these things that you could get them with. But it depends on the individual that you're targeting. So for example, if it's a VP level person that's your target audience, I would say that a short video might be a better approach to get their attention, or a very short description of what the problem is and a very short answer to the solution, or answer to their problem with a solution that can be explained in a short amount of time. And then if they want to read further, maybe they download something or read further on. But the key is to capture the attention of the individual you're targeting. The last important aspect of targeting your audience properly is to have the right channel. And depending on where your audience goes or is more receptive to, the message would dictate how you target them. And there are ways to understand, your target audience by the age group, by the type of function they have in the company, or maybe what they do for the company in general, as far as a function and not their level within the organization. So depending on those things, you may leverage social media, you may leverage a webinar, a conference, email communications, or other types of tactics like display ads that will capture their attention. So the key is that what you want to do is be able to target the audience leveraging the right data with a message that's compelling for that persona, that type of individual in the organization, and with the right content that is, specific to how they would want to get that information, and then through the channel that you most likely would find those individuals. So all four of these elements are important. So in closing, I hope this short video was helpful to you in understanding how to best approach working with your customer and getting the right message out in a targeted way that will hopefully bring new leads into your organization for your sales team. Thank you.